now RQ Hoshi is on the blue side, so Geek Fam choose to be on the red side. Maybe they have a strategy or surprise pick during the 5th pick.
Zusin is left open.
Zusin
Oh,
ban.
never mind, my bad. Zusin is banned, but Matilda is left open, so I think there won't be a mistake. Or rather, it won't hurt for RQ to pick the Matilda again, and they will do just that. Edoc gets the prio now with the Matilda.
And now for Geek Fam, if they want to use Alpha,
Alpha.
it is the time. But
Alpha.
another
Joe
and
Nolan again.
Wow.
What's the premise behind this pick? I don't really get it.
With
Like-
Cho, I think they want to stop Sojin during the objective contest. But Nolan on Vincent, yeah, he's improving from yesterday, but I don't see it's an on-point Nolan.
3rd time's the charm? Maybe?
Oh my god.
It's the exact same picks. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is.
Are we still on the game 3?
It feels like a repeat of game number 3.
Is there a bug?
I mean, if you take a look at the draft pick recap,
Valentina.
Alpha is
Oh, man.
repicked, Paramus is repicked, Matilda is repicked.
Oh.
Luoyi this
Oh, that's
time.
a change.
That's
Yep.
a change. Okay, at least with this, I can get along with it because the Luoyi provides to you a flank angle that the Cho wouldn't otherwise have. When you have to open up your body to the bushes, at least now the Luoyi will enable Cho in Beloisky to get the pickoffs he wants, to get the kicks, the way the dragon that might go into the backline of RRQ. But the problem is, how will they fare against the Paramis when the Paramis has that extra life?
Yep. And don't forget, if Luoyi didn't get the map control in the game,
Yeah.
he cannot use the diversion freely.
You need map control.
You
But
need the map
remember,
control.
this is Beloisky, right? I mean, his calls is, you know, when he's backed into a corner, that's when the Beloisky brain usually works. So
Yep.
I wouldn't count out the Luoyi just yet, even if they're behind, just for that reason.
I do agree. I mean, Beloisky's gonna get creative with the angles and all that, but again, they have to be able to pick something good here. Nathan is banned out, so there is no high ground defense when you talk about it. The Cho, the Nolan, the Luoyi is not as good if you want to defend again the base, but they go for the Beatrix. It's almost a repeat of game number 4, but this time around they pick up the Luoyi instead of the Valentina and the Beatrix again in the gold lane.
But now, looking at the Skylar, Hero, and Dyron again, it's
Yep.
still the same with the game number 3. I think, Iritel against Luoyi. It's gonna be dangerous because the range is not too far. When the duality is connected to Iritel,
She's gone.
it's gonna be disaster, yeah.
I do see an angle where they go again with the Iritel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Iritel, I think, goes well again. So this scenario.
Oh,
Yeah, they will go for this
It's the
exact
same draft.
the exact same draft by RRQ.
Now for
They
the
win.
XP lane.
That's audience. That's
I'm the
You know, I
priestess
forgot what I was
of
about to
primal
say.
lightning.
What?
The
What is
hunter
it?
of all the evil gods.
I think we've
Audacity.
seen this before on the regular season.
Wait, Audacity?
attitude and audacity.
Ah. Okay. Well, let's see how will they execute it, because I think now Geek Fam, they have the preemptive to play against the Barats. They saw what happened to them in game number 4.
Yeah.
This time, surely they have to be able to find a way to counter this Barats. With the Edith, well, it's not really heavy counter, but
Wait.
we'll see.
So this is a Joe flex into the EXP lane?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's why we're gonna see on this game.
Wait, I think it's Cho Rome, no?
I think so. It's still on Belay. That's why 3-1
Yeah,
for RQ.
Yeah, it's still on Beloy.
Edith EXP, okay. All right, 3-1. RQ, what about you, Feist?
If you want to go the whole mile, let's get it. 3-4,
Let's
3-2.
get it. All right, match point, ladies and gentlemen. Let's throw it over to our casters.
Global legends.
It's 2-1 for the King of Kings in the regular season. They were unbeaten against the so-called Kingslayers, and right now they're one step away to the final stage of the upper brackets. What is going to happen? Will Geek Fam be able to force out a game 5? Let's see in the land of Dot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this potentially is the last game. Let's see. Seems like Ren's already. Yeah, needs help there with a guiding win early on. No spells triggered though from both sides.
The Luo Yi definitely is a very strong presence in the early game, especially in the hands of someone as experienced as a boy. Look at that damage, man. Going with the Inspire Wilderness Blessing, it's all about the rotations, as always. But once again, in the gold lane, there's going to be a difference there. Weapon mastery for Chidera. They're going to match up in the scaling department. But now, with Veldora being on the Edith, not the Khalid, less dive pressure, less dive presence. But, ooh, this is an interesting concept, man. They have to kind of match the RRQ front to back, technically. And even Susujin, he's going for the Fury, actually, in the emblems. More attack speed. You know, despite Alpha usually being a more ability-based type of hero.
Yeah, this is new tech from Susujin. I guess it's Susujin, man, one of the best junglers in Indonesia. So there has to be some kind of theory that he's trying to execute here. Meanwhile, Blowski. Whoa,
Hoshi in the midst of it all, forced to use that flicker.
Oh.
It seems like both teams trying to restabilize, but also assert dominance here in that river side.
Oh, Rashi. Skylar, I thought he was gonna go Purify this time, but still on the sprint as always, despite Veldora this time on a catch hero.
Alright, turtle attempt though. Dyron!
Parent actually bursted down. Tractor committed flicker. Daytona welcome now.
Oh!
Vincent blames the turtle. Loiski will be the trade. It seems like Geek Fam. They look for that fight, but RQ denies it.
I don't know about that.
Siren receives a lot of damage. This might be a mistake, but Veldora finds the trade. He will fall, but he will take Darren with him.
What's your take on that flicker play, Rashi? It burns the flicker, but you get one out of 1v4.
Which flicker play? There's multiple flickers burnt out from Veldora. I mean, I feel like it's not really as worth it, honestly. But, you know, maybe he just wants to assert that dominance, right? Get it into the heads of RRQ to respect the potential for Veldora to pull off something crazy like that. And look at the combo hero strat, almost 80% for this Alpha Mathilda. Oh, look at that.
Circling Eagle gathering info. That's about it.
It's really good for RRQ though. But Loiski is just persistent, man. Susujin now, technically with the more attack speed, you can kind of farm faster here if you just try to clear one camp. Oh man, ooh, there you go, Litho taken by RRQ. They're doing a lot better here, mitigating the surprise maneuvers from Geek Fam. But remember, the diversions haven't really struck just yet. We'll have to see whether or not Geek Fam can really catch RRQ off guard. And that's the real tell on how this game is gonna go.
That's definitely what they're trying to hope right now. Vincent just takes some camps away. His own camp, actually. But interestingly enough, against Fnatic Onyx, the old man... Never mind. Gonna watch out for a little bit here.
Yeah, Vincent is above one level. Geek Fam, they need to reposition diversion just to provide support, but they will not go more and fight. Onwards, on towards Dyron. This might be a good setup. Dyron, though. Flicker's on cooldown, so this might be the right call. Darren bursted down by Vincent.
A bit too far there, overextending. Taking the wave, almost an inhibitor powered for Geek Fam. But right now, Veloci might have to pull the trigger.
It's a way of Dragon, but the guiding wind. Calm and composed. RRQ, they want to fight now. As Geek Fam, they are eyeing on that turtle. Can RRQ respond? Alpha is in a bit of a distance onward. Will trigger that Nether Realm. Geek Fam winning on all cylinders as of now.
Oh man, the side that you don't really see in the playoffs so far. Vincent taking both of the first totals in the first 4 minutes.
Definitely a different look. But Geek Fam playing a lot more decisively. That's a great showing here. And a boy. Ooh, staying in the bush. Oh, Skylar still gets the gold buff though. Man, that last hitting prowess is so good from Skylar. At Geek Fam, with that decisiveness, they're able to actually catch Dyron. They're actually able to force out that turtle take before RRQ can kind of set up. And that's what they need to do. If RRQ can get comfortable and set up properly, we've seen how the front of it can go. Looking at some of the items here, Has-Claws completed for Skylar, so a lot of staying power to stay in the lane, even if he gets low. But look at this, Veldora.
That's the onward. Eat up. Will force to use that circling eagle. And he will reposition, but Way of Dragon actually connects out towards Sutsujin. Oh, the guiding win again. So clutch, Edok.
Edok, the savior of Susujin, and right now they're trying to siege on towards the top turret, knowing that it's gonna be a 4v4. I think Geek Fam will just back off.
Ooh, especially with the backup coming in from RRQ, knowing that a lot of the ultimates are down, he's going straight back to it. And man, the sustainability of RRQ is a bit underrated as well. Rins can heal from the passive, Skylar can lifesteal now, and Sysogen has the ability lifesteal as well. So technically, all that combined with the Matilda means that unless Geek Fam get a full all-in, RRQ can really come out on top by default.
You know, they're already secured that Blade of Despair, so the next turtle fight is gonna be much more of a bloodbath here for Geek Fam. Definitely has to watch out for that, and Beloski right now is invading the jungles of Sysogen.
Oh, the Jonas welcome, connecting on towards one. Now that's the stun, but the damage is not enough. Oh, what? Yes, oh my goodness. Pair of Alpha to save the day.
Oh, Skylar.
Now Circling Eagle, Sir Tadera will fall. Now that's a pull on towards Veldora. Beloski next on the topping block. RRQ repositioning Veldora very low. Boy deals enough damage to burst a boy down, and that's a perfect turtle. A boy claims a double, and RRQ, it looked good for them in a minute, but our Geek Fam, they respond.
It really does, but A-Dog's gonna get picked off by Vincent as he secured the Malefic Roar this time. What was that? RQ had all the tools in the world to not throw that to Badarashi.
A bit too aggressive there, and I mean, there's no reason to re-engage after really getting into the position. We just talked about the sustained advantage, but look at Rins.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Aware of the position of Vincent, and is able to get out from that, but he will not be able to defend the top tier turret.
Man, it was like this before in game number 3, but Geek Fam kind of threw it all away, and it makes sense with this kind of composition. It's gonna do well for RQ in the late game, but I want to talk about this Luoyi also, Rashi, because this is the hero that really made it hard for a boy to use the Faramis, and now he's actually the one using it against RRQ.
Ooh, Sysogen gonna get caught though before he aggressive point Shevin.
Oh, with the help of that diversion, they were able to set up the perfect gank. Geek Fam, intelligent play, big brain Beloy probably call that shot.
So good, but now RRQ zoning away Geek Fam from their own turret, going for the mid one immediately. A great response.
Very intelligent response. It's a back-to-back big brain play from both teams.
Yeah, it's a trade for bottom tier turret and also mid tier turret. So it's gonna be a W for RIQ in the end.
But every single tower taken by Geek Fam is still gonna be a bit valuable. But Beloyski again, so deep alone. Is it too far?
Nothing is too far for Beloy.
Oof, man. All right, let's see how this is gonna play out, man. Because Skylar so far hasn't really been threatened, but slowly but surely Geek Fam is accumulating quite the gold lead. Especially now with the Lord in the picture, it's gonna be a lot easier for Geek Fam to predict where RRQ is going to be. So RRQ, they gotta play some mind games or do a lot of preemptive scouting behind them, just in case, man. With the Queen's Wings available, I think Sysogen might be able to go in, make it a very close contest, but he's 2 levels down.
Vincent won the first 3. Can he make it 4 at this time? This boy getting zoned out by some of the members of RIQ. Vincent will try to go into the vicinity.
RQ, it seems like they have more control, but Geek Fam, how do they respond? Wave Dragon in the backside is actually Skylar free hitting Chidera in Beard's faction, but it seems like Daytona's welcome on towards Vincent, and Skylar does his job. Veldora next on the chopping block as a boy flickers out of the way, but Skylar, he is out for blood. RRQ not too greedy as they took down 2.
Man, oh man, Skylar just chasing some of the members away from Geek Fam. They're trying to get away. This Irithel pick has been paying off, and it's looking like what a trump card for RRQ at this point.
The Irithel that was just out of the meta for so long, out of nowhere just comes in clutch, especially against this composition. Somehow, some way it works, because for RRQ, what they require isn't more damage, isn't more snowball potential, it's just mobility to get away from Beloyski.
Oh, we got a game back here by a new application, GoPay. Edok becomes the only Matilda player with a 100% win rate, 6 picks after Reedy and Key suffered defeats in today's matches. So, you know, carrying the torch here, the rookie, the first team all-MPL in the roaming area for RRQ. And who's surprised? The audience prediction by GoPay, 93% for RRQ.
Well, I'm looking at the topside tower, man. It might fall. No, it's just 1 hit away. so close. I don't know if that's planned out by RRQ. Conceal though.
Yep, looking for one. That's Daytona's welcome, but the Rare Dragon is still will connect. Now it's gonna be Chidera in the midst of it all, flickering out. Sitsujin, he wants Chidera with her out to buy time. Skylar again finds the execution. Veldora will not be able to sustain as Skylar finds the connection. Virgin?
No way.
Okay.
Oh no, they know. They know.
Rin spots him. That's Vincent very low. Oh no, RRQ. They will win again. Vincent running for the hills. Rins and Edok tag teaming, and Vincent goes down.
And once again, it's a deja vu of the game before. 1.1k gold lead for RRQ. They came back, they climbed back from the disadvantageous position in the early game.
Oh boy, that really could have gone really far south for RRQ. The fact that the flankers was a boy and Vincent, that was ideal, but man, it was just that close. RRQ didn't bite, didn't move into the danger zone. Now they're gonna be moving around, trying to go for the siege potential. And with Skylar on the Irithel, it's not the best sieging tool, but it's still gonna allow them to just push properly, right? Have a good amount of range and safety still. So if you're Beloyski, you gotta be having a headache right now. There's a chance that Geek Fam can once again go for a diversion play, but that has yet to be seen, man. Especially with how RRQ are just so aware of the possibilities.
By the way, this is Geek Fam. Even though there's no Nathan, this team has been pulling off some of impossible defenses in playoffs so far against Onyx. And this Luo Yi, man, the high ground potential is nothing to just brush around.
I mean, the Luo Yi right now with the 41 as well. That's a diversion though. Where's it going?
Oh, Sitsujin spot.
Oh no.
Dragon, but not enough damage. My guy, this guy's facing. But they're isolated. Primal Wrath will do nothing. RRQ, they're reading Geek Fam like a book, and they are the Geeks.
I mean, Sitsujin, what a response there, what a reaction time, but they don't want to let go for it just yet. Geek Fam still pulls the trigger. Skylar!
That's the angle. That's a Skylar angle. A boy gets taken out the first time, and Beloy, he will just fall as well. RRQ, is this the winning play? Will this play bring them to the upper bracket finals?
Everything just went south for Geek at this point ever since they made some mistakes. Once again, it's a perfect copy of what happened in the game before.
With a pick so similar, it's only a matter of time before the same things kind of happen. The diversion play though, that was really the great tool that Geek Fam thought was gonna allow them to really make these crazy plays, these massive plays happen. They traded the surprise potential for the team fighting potential with the Netherrealm steal of the Valentina, and it's not working in their favor, man. The reaction time from RRQ. Sitsujin, if he was taken out there, it could be almost a guaranteed Lord. But that is not the case right here. And oh, Beloyski!
Oh my goodness, Beloyski deleted Skylar. Unstoppable, my goodness, RRQ, how do you stop this team?
And now the biggest threat towards Skylar is gone. This is a free real estate for RRQ.
Lord, this is the first one. It will not charge. But RRQ, they don't care. They move onwards.
Whoa.
Veldora and a boy trying to clear the Lord and the wave. Skylar, monster kill. Vincent trying to find an angle. He shuts him down. But Rins in the no man's land gets taken down. That's Sitsujin with the Spear of Alpha Lord. 50% HP. Can they defend? Now it's all up to Widom. Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they are going to the upper bracket finals.
What a season so far for RRQ. The expectations from the fans, from every MLB enthusiast was not this great. And right now they secured a top 3 in season 14 of MPL Indonesia. One step closer, one series away from Malaysia.
What a performance, dude. It looks close. Skylar even fell right there. But Edok backside was able to actually end that game with the Lord. A hard-earned victory, a similar composition, small differences, but the same result. RRQ fulfilling the expectations of their fans.
King Slayers no more. Regular season, even playoffs, it don't matter for the King of Kings. They rule over the fam unity.
The journey for Geek Fam is not done yet. They will still have a chance to fight from the lower brackets. But RRQ, what a convincing performance. And ladies and gentlemen, in the upper brackets, it's official. We will have RRQ and TLID, the first and the runner-up of the regular season.
The big boss is definitely happy. In the fan section earlier saying, let's go! And certainly one of my